How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. So I'm going to answer a few questions from a previous video I did about the RavenSDR app, which is an app that I developed that lets you use your Android phone with your RTL-SDR device. And the questions really are revolved around just my general setup, the hardware, right? Like the mounting, what kind of antenna I'm using, and things like that. And so what I'm going to do is just go over my complete setup. It's pretty basic, really nothing to it. You're not going to spend a whole lot of money on this, but it is a convenience to have some of these things if you're walking around doing any kind of frequency hunting with your RTL device in your Android phone. So to start off with, I use a mini tripod as basically the thing that I'm holding in my hand. And it's really convenient because it's got these little legs that break out, and I can set it on a desk, which is really handy. And of course, you can use it for other stuff besides this. And then I just use your typical phone mount that mounts to the actual tripod. And of course, this will mount to any old tripod out there. So I just screw it on here, pretty simple stuff. And then now I've got something I can hold onto and also mount my phone in securely. And then I just slide my phone in and secure it down here. And now I have myself this little kind of cage and secure mount / tripod thing that I can hold and walk around. And of course, it's got tilt on it. So depending on what you want to do, you can tilt it at different angles, which is kind of cool. And it makes it a little easier when you're walking around looking at your Android device and trying to detect signals. Just makes it a little bit, I guess, easier to hold and operate, right? Having everything kind of secure and together makes a big difference. And then how I mount the RTL-SDR itself to the phone mount is really high tech. This is the part that a lot of people just may not understand. I don't know. I use double-sided sticky. It's really not all that technical, y'all. I just peel one of these off. I put it on the side here. And then if I can do it, because these little stickies are a pain in the butt sometimes. And then I peel the other part off here. Come on, you piece of crap. I'm trying to get it here. There we go. All right. And then I just simply, quite literally, stick the RTL-SDR device. I want to make sure I get it right side up here to the side. Just like that. I know, y'all, it's crazy. Super high-tech stuff here. And then after that, I take the antenna that I like to use. And this was a big question. What kind of antenna am I using? I am using an old Wi-Fi antenna from an old Wi-Fi router. I've got a couple. I got a bunch of these lying around. And the antenna is a funny thing. Antennas do matter when it comes to this kind of stuff. If you're going to be out searching for ham radio frequencies in the VHF range, you're going to need a different size antenna than if you're out looking, say, for mesh network frequencies. Maybe you want to see what kind of stuff is being broadcast there. And so basically the frequency that you're going to be out kind of searching for will depend on what kind of antenna you're going to want to put on this thing. However, there is no one size fits all antenna. I just use this little Wi-Fi one. And honestly, it works pretty good. It came off an old Netgear router. And it works good. I've been able to pick up my key fob frequencies. I've been able to pick up mesh networks, all the GMRS frequencies. And of course, again, if you want to focus on kind of one piece of spectrum, then you can get an antenna that's a little more tuned for that, right? So again, after that, we just screw this antenna on here. And then we have ourselves a setup, which is something you can walk around with, and it just makes it a little bit easier, again, to go out frequency hunting. And then I have the OTG cable, right? The OTG cable goes in the bottom of the phone and plugs into your RTL-SDR device. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Might as well just go ahead and do the full setup here. Go ahead and plug this into the bottom here. Kind of hard to show you, but you get the point, right? You guys know what you're doing here. Probably know more about this stuff than I do. And then I plug the USB-A portion in, and now I should be able to turn on the phone. And let's see if we can get RavenSDR up and working. And it is. There we go. It's all working, and it's starting to, it looks like it's on the GMRS frequency range there, looking at frequencies. So it really is a pretty simple setup when you get all the kind of the components together. So a tripod, a phone mount, double-sided stickies is what I have here. for your SDR. And they're not permanent, by the way. They come right off and peel right off, but they're strong, which is kind of cool. These actually came with some soundproofing stuff. I was playing around with soundproofing in another room I was going to do YouTube stuff with, and it didn't work out. So I ended up with all these stickies left over, and well, get to repurpose them. And so that's pretty much it. I mean, that is my setup there as far as using the RTL-SDR with Android. And one thing I do want to mention as well, over here, I've got this cable here, and this is an SMA female. And let me double check the other end before I tell you all here. I believe, yes, this is SMA male to SMA male. Okay, and what this lets me do is essentially use a Baofeng style GMRS antenna, and I can wire it basically into the RTL-SDR device, right? So that's how you can get an antenna that's more for specific use case, right? And so you probably wouldn't want to use this cable. This is more for when I was driving down in my vehicle. I can try to kind of put this up somewhere in my vehicle, but you can get a male-to-male all-in-one adapter with no cable in between, right? None of this flexible stuff. That'll be kind of a hard physical mount, and then you can put a GMRS antenna on top of that, and that way it's a rigid mount without any of the cable in between here. So I just kind of wanted to show you that you can get those adapters, and they work pretty good, and then you can use those Baofeng antennas. I got all kinds of antennas here. Let's see here. That means I could use like this little stubby antenna off this Baofeng UV5G Plus, and I've got another antenna on this Baofeng UV5G Mini. These just unscrew, and with that adapter, you'd be able to essentially use all those different kinds of GMRS antennas if you're out GMRS frequency hunting. And honestly, the GMRS frequency range, to me, is kind of the middle ground of where you may want to be, depending on what kind of frequencies you're hunting. But again, you're going to want to look up maybe the frequencies that you're working with to get the right size antenna. Anyways, I could talk all day about this kind of stuff. I don't want to hold you up. I just wanted to give you guys a kind of a rundown of all the hardware involved in this setup. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.
Rescue 11, additional call. Medic 1102. Injury from a fall. 33 Avon Avenue. 33 Avon Avenue. Waynesboro. Crush to Lancaster Boulevard. Essex Lane. Operate County 1. 1340. Parents 5 Engine 1 Little 1116 West Beverly Street. All Fidelity. Engine 1 Little 1116 West Beverly 11.